Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Talk About Sleep, your favorite channel and mine. Here's the book that it's based on, also coincidentally called Let's Talk About Sleep. If you're interested in this, the Amazon link to this is in the description box down below. And as we get to 1,000 subscribers, one viewer at random will get a signed copy of this, but you got to be in it to win it, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. And if you have any questions on this or comments on this, leave them in the comment section down below. Once a month, I answer any and all questions with a video or videos. But, as I always say, these videos are for education only. So today's topic comes to me from my very good friend, Vinny L. I'm not going to say his full name, but he knows who he is. He sent me an article that came out recently on the MLB network, or MLB.com, which is the Major League Baseball website. And what it was looking at the effects of Tart cherry juice on baseball players and how it helps them to sleep better and recover. The person that they highlight is John Brebbia, who is he's a Giants pitcher, reliever. And he talks about how drinking Tart cherry juice has helped him to sleep better at nighttime, helps his muscles to recover after a workout, and so on and so forth. And the article goes on. It's a nice article. If you're interested, I'll leave it in the description box under this video. It's a nice article, and nutritionists talk about Tart cherry juice and other experts and how it can be helpful. And it's good. I mean, it's certainly a harmless thing to try. But what does the medical literature say about that? Well, substances like melatonin, Tart cherry juice, chamomile, valerian, these are all things that, we as either physicians will recommend people try if they're into natural substances, or patients will try just of their own accord. And there is some data, but it's not as much as you would see with a medication. Okay, and the reason for that is because these are supplements, and they don't have to go through the same stringent process that a medication would go through the FDA. Okay. And to be super cynical here, there's no money to be made in these substances like there is with medication. So that's another aspect of this. So it sounds like it works. It seems like it works. But what does the medical literature say? Well, there's not a lot of data, but one nice study I found came out of the American Journal of Therapeutics in 2018. And what they looked at was 8 participants with insomnia. And what they had them do was fill out questionnaires, okay, so one of them being the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index, PSQI, and a couple other ones. But they also had them do an overnight sleep test, okay, a polysomnogram. So you're looking at here is objective data, all right, which is important in a case like this because I can give somebody a placebo and say, here, this is going to help you to sleep better, and they'll say, oh, yeah, I feel like I'm sleeping better. But the actual scientific hard data, that's really what we want to see here. So they had 8 patients go through this Tart cherry juice, and it was a 4-week study. So they had 2 weeks of placebo and 2 weeks of Tart cherry juice, and I think it was switched. So some had placebo first, then Tart cherry juice. Some had Tart cherry juice first, and then placebo. The idea, though, is that they had a comparison, okay, over time. And what they found was with the Tart cherry juice on board, again, objectively now, what they found was that those who were, when they tested them with a sleep test, there was an increase of sleep of 84 minutes. Okay, almost an hour and a half of increased sleep time with the Tart cherry juice on board. Okay, and that's significant. Okay, if somebody has insomnia, which is either difficulty falling asleep or difficulty staying asleep, an hour and a half difference can make a huge difference in how they feel. Okay, so this is not just some 1 minute, 2 minutes. This is a significant amount of time. Now, this is only 8 patients, and this is a one-time 4-week study. This is not a use this as Bible truth, but it is kind of nice to see objectively that Tart cherry juice does seem to reduce inflammation. It seems to increase tryptophan, which is related to melatonin, so that probably is helping sleep in that way. But this still needs to be kind of worked out definitively. One, how effective this is, and is it effective for everybody? But 2, I said it's safe, but is it really safe long term? The answer to those questions are probably yes, but we don't know for sure yet. So these are the kind of things that still have to be teased apart. But it's nice to see that the article that the MLB article does have at least some basis in truth. So take that for what it's worth. Any supplement, though, that you take, you definitely have to tell your doctor about. Okay, there are situations where, I don't know them off the top of my head, but something like Tart cherry juice can interact with some medications, or, so you want to make sure you're definitely telling your doctor any supplements you're taking. Okay, but that being the case, though, it is nice to know that there's other things besides medications out there that can be helpful for people with sleep disorders. So that's the video for today. Thank you again, Vinny L, for the wonderful suggestion. If you have any questions or comments on this, leave them in the comment section down below. And until next time, sleep well.